La 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 la. It is Tuesday, May 12th, 2020. Today is notes on translations and the rules of those translations. Translations means to move something, okay? So we're going to take some figures and we're going to move them around the coordinate plane. If you're wondering why I'm talking a little bit slower so you can understand me, I've been told both by students and parents that I'm speaking too fast. So I will try to slow it down. Not that slow, but I will try to be more concise with my speech. Okay? You will need some graph paper. I will make this as brief as possible. Here's my two little graphy squares. Okay. Let's move some things and let's draw a couple of easy things to move. Okay, so let's do like this. Let's zoom in on one of these. These are your notes, guys, by the way. Let's draw a square right here. Like a little 4x4 square right there. I mean 2x2, 2x2. Okay? And let's label these X, Y, Z, and W. Alright? So here's the rule. For X and Y, I would like to translate X plus 3 and Y minus 2. Here's what that means. For every X coordinate, I'm going to move 3 to the right, and let me rewind that. For every single vertice, for X, Y, Z, and W, I'm going to go right 3. We all know that the x-axis goes left and right. So for every one of these, I'm going to go right 3. And then once I go right 3, it says y is minus 2. That means I'm going to go down 2. This is what this means. We know that the x-axis goes left and right. And we know that the y-axis goes up and down. So if I'm telling you that the rule, this is just notation, the rule says for X and Y, I want you to go X plus 3, which means right 3, and Y minus 2, which means down 2. For every one of these, I'm going to go 1 for X. 1, 2, 3, and then down 1, down 2. Okay? That's going to be X prime. For Y, I'm going to go right 1, right 2, right 3, down 1, down 2. So I'm going to move this whole thing either all together or one by one, right 3 and down 2. If this was X minus 3, I'd go left 3. Okay? If this was Y plus 10, I'd go up 10 after I went left and right. So let's do this one. Let's start with this X. I'm going to go right 3. 1, 2, 3, and then down 1, and then down 2. Okay? There is my new point. That's called X prime. For the Y, 1, 2, 3, down 1, down 2. There's my Y prime. For the Z, 1, 2, 3, down 1, down 2. There's my Z prime. And for the W, right 1, right 2, right 3, down 1, down 2. There is my W prime. There it is. I just took the whole figure and moved it right 3 and down 2. Alrighty? And this is the translation rule. This is just what this is how it is. This is how we set it up. This is what we're following. Let's do another one. We'll use this one. Alrighty. And let's draw something else. Let's draw maybe a triangle up here. Okay? And you know what? You can draw it anywhere. Let's go like this. Let's just draw a right triangle right there. All right, anywhere. And I'm going to name this one A, B, and C. A, B, and C. And here's the rule I would like to follow with this. For X, Y, I would like to translate this figure. Let's say, this time let's go X minus 1. And since there's not a lot of room up here, I want to go like maybe y minus 8. So we're going to move this whole triangle, A, B, and C. If it's x minus 1, we're going to move it 1 to the left. Since this is the x-axis, it goes left and right. 1 to the left. And this says y minus 8, down 8. So this whole thing's going to go 1 and then down 8, okay? You can either do it one by one or all together. Here we go. Let's start with C, and our new point is going to be C prime. So, C, we're going left 1 and down 8. 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is my new point. It's called C prime. We go from the regulars to the primes. It's just a little mark, okay? Let's do A. Left 1, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is my A prime. B. Left 1, down 2, down 3, down 4, down 5, down 6, down 7, down 8. B prime. Let's draw our little triangle. There it is. There's our rule. There's where we translate it. This is going to be on your homework. You are going to translate these 4 figures using these rules. And if you want a little cheat code, I will provide that to you. Look, we got a cat and a lizard over there. I'll give you these directions. That would be right. That would be down. That would be right. That would be down. For the cat, this would be left, and this would be up. So we go left 7 and up 5. And for the lizard, we wouldn't go anywhere. If it's x minus 0, we're not going anywhere left or right. But we're going to move this whole lizard up 5. Okay? There's a little cheat code for that one. Also, on the front, you've got 4 where you have to describe the rule. Okay? Let's do one of those. And let's do this so you can see it. And let's make this kind of easy so you can do this quick. Okay? Let's go with, so this time I'm going to draw both of the figures, the prime and the regular, and we're going to have to come up with the rule. Alrighty? So let's go to like 1, 2, 3, up 1, 2, 3. Let's make a point there. And then let's just let's go ahead and make a box right here. All right? So I started at 3, 3. I'll make that W, X, Y, and Z. And let's say that this thing went from this box here, and it ended up over here. La 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 la. Let's make this X, W, Y prime, and Z prime. So now we've got these two. And basically, we just have to come up with one of those rules. So we're going to look at this. We always start with the 1. We went from the one with no mark to the one with the prime mark. So we started here and went here. And here's how this goes. Here's how we're going to write the translation rule for x and y. We're translating it for the x's. Well, we always start with left to right. We went from z to z prime. Well, we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Would that be x minus 6 or x plus 6? Over there in the corner, Isaiah. Bro, that'd be minus 6. Bet. I got it. Nice job, Isaiah. That was great. Hold on, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We went 6 to the left, and when we were at that point, we went down 2. That would be y. Would it be y plus 2, or would it be y minus 2? Allie, right here in front of me with the heater on. Allie, would it be y plus 2 or y minus 2?
Like, maybe, y minus 2?
Yeah! No disrespect, by the way. You know my impressions are bad. Okay, let's check. From z to z prime, from y to y prime, x to x prime, w to w prime. We went left 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down 2, down 2. For every one of these, w, left 6, down 2. The x, left 6, down 2. This was the rule. You have to write it like this, with the arrow, with the parentheses, okay? And on your sheet, it's the same kind of thing. It says, find the rule that describes the given translations and show the work. You don't have to show any work. You just have to basically write underneath it for x, y, do this, and I want, you know you're going from A to A prime, you're going right first and then down. So that'd be a plus and a minus, okay? Rewatch the video, Google it, whatever you got to do. This is kind of simple. Email me. I'll teach you separate if you want me to. And this is kind of easy, okay? That's it.